Hi folks, I just wanted to do a quick video to show you around the blog a little bit. Here it is. To get here, all you need to do is type the URL, open up a browser and type the URL into the browser, bccfamily.edublogs.org. Once you get your own blog set up and do the join a class step that you can read about in the setting up a blog page, you'll have a link to the course blog on your dashboard. I'll show that in a minute when I get into the dashboard. Okay, so and then you can either type to get to the course blog. You can either type this, or you can sign into your own blog, and then from the dashboard click on the view class blog or whatever it calls itself on your dashboard and get there. The blog has several different parts to it. It may take you a little while to figure out the organization. What I'm going to try to do is, rather than have you try to hunt around to find whatever I'd like you to read, what I'll try to do is give you a link so that you should be able to click and get there. The most important thing to remember, I think, one of the most important things, is that the key go-to place on the blog for you, depending on which class you're in, is for my face-to-face classes, it's this assignment page here. For my online classes, it's here. The assignment page will, if you miss a class, or if for the online the online students, if you to see what the assignments are for the next week, you'll click on that page, and I'll go into this face-to-face one. I just added assignments. So this will be a single page. I'll add new content to it at the top, so you'll see the latest assignment up at the top. I'll put blue for the date that I post it. Red I use to indicate a due date, and within this on the page here, bold green is a hyperlink. So if you can get to this assignment page, anything else that you need to read, whether it's on the blog, as this one is, or if it's something that's out on the on the web, like this 10 ways to think about writing, these hyperlinks, you can see it's a hyperlink because the hand is showing up, will be on the assignment page. So you shouldn't have to go scouting around the blog trying to find what you're looking for too much. If you have any problems finding anything, just shoot me a quick email, or you can post a question as a comment. Let's see, I'm going to have to change this so that it's possible to add comments, but I'll get that fixed in a minute. So just remember to go to the assignment page, and that'll tell you where you need to go. But I wanted to show you around just a little bit about how the blog is organized. So Write About Family is the title. I just added this picture, which is titled Family Portrait. I'm not quite sure. I just thought it was colorful, but I'm not quite sure it's the sort of tone I'd like to convey. So this banner may be changing as we go through the course. I had done, when I was a little kid, I did a picture of my family, and I've been looking through my attic because I wanted to use one of my old pictures here, drawings. If I find that, I may post it, or I may post some other stuff. So this image may change, so don't panic if you go to BCC Family and you see a different picture here. In some ways, main part of the blog is, let me see. So I'm on the assignment page. I want to get back to the main part of the blog. I've got two ways to do that. One is to click on this home button here, or I can click on the name of the blog. Both of them will bring me back to the home page of the blog, which has this Welcome to English 101 post. This is the first post of the semester. This main part of the blog will consist of posts. They'll be chronologically organized with the most recent stuff at the top. So if you look at the blog and you see something that you've already read, there isn't anything else further down that you'll need to scroll around and find out. I'll be posting at least every week. I may post things during the week. So keep an eye on the blog. You online students should be checking things at the beginning of the week, say on Monday, to see what your work is and figure out how you're going to spread that out over the week. And face-to-face students will be looking at the blog in class, so you should be I'll be telling you in class if I post new stuff. Okay, so once I get this video done, it's going to show up right here. I'll upload it to YouTube and you'll be able to click in and see this. There are a couple places I know I have to fix. One is to put a link to the face-to-face syllabus here. The rest of these are hyperlinks, paper versus screen, setting up your blog. So this is the assignment basically for the first week. For online students, that'll be due on Sunday. For the face-to-face students, it'll be due next Monday, which would be our second class. Okay, the other parts of the blog, the second part is across the top here. We don't have a text for the course, as you see if you came to class today or if you read the syllabus for the online students. So this part at the top, whereas these things are called posts, posts move chronologically and drop down. These things across the top are called pages. They're static and they stay where I put them. I can build this out across the page, and I will be building it out as the semester goes along. What I think of this sort of as a replacement text for the course, sort of general information about the writing process, about the research process, about some grammar information, some information about the portfolio at the end of the semester. That I'll build out here. There may be tabs for most of the different assignments that will give some information about what you need to think about for that particular unit. These are drop-down menus, as you can see. So this intro has so you just click on it. This intro is a page of information. I talked about this in my online class today about the distinctive features of the course, that it's going to be a theme-based course focusing on family, something about my rationale for using blogs, and then there's a note for the online class. And then the rest of this, that your syllabi are here, slightly different for the online and the face-to-face. There is this post about paper versus screen that I asked you to read and then post a comment. So if you click here, several people have already started commenting. You can comment if you aren't signed into your own blog. It will give you a form to fill out with name and email address. It's kind of a pain in the neck. So it's easiest if you sign into your blog, then get onto the course blog, and then it's picking up who I am because I'm signed in. So I would just need to post a comment and then click here. You're not going to be able to get back in to edit a comment, so don't worry too much about minor typos and that kind of thing. If you forget to say something and you in a comment and you want to add some more information, the easiest thing to do is to make a second comment. Okay, so that's paper versus screen, and then there's information here on how to set up your own blog. We did this in the face-to-face class during class. Many of you online students have already got your blog set up, which is great. Let's see, I don't think there's anything here. There is some information here about how to change the appearance of the blog, called the theme, which, let's see, it's not showing up here. Maybe here, customize. Well, anyway, whoops. So this would be how I could change the theme here, or I could. This is where I went to upload this image. You're welcome to just go with the default, the one that the sort of plain vanilla theme that you originally get, or you can look through the various themes. You can change this over the course of the semester, so you don't have to play with it right now, but you as you get into it and you see what some other people are doing, making their blogs attractive, you may want to do that. And you can do the same thing with the title of your blog. You can, if you put some, you know, serviceable kind of thing like college writing or English 101, and then you think of something a little more creative, you can change that as we get a little bit into the course and you get a little more familiar with the use of the blog. Okay, so this again, as I said, these things that I'll ask you to read, you won't have to find them. They'll be listed as links on the assignment page. The third part, which I've shown you a little bit, is this sidebar here, is what this is called. This has some information with my email address and office hours, etc. And then I've got the 2 sections for each of the classes with the assignments. And then as people have emailed me their blog addresses, I've added your names here. And this should link to your blog. So let me know if I put you in the wrong class, or if I misspelled your name, or if the link doesn't work, or if you'd like to go by some other name, like this student, rather than your given name. I will expect that within a class that the students in the class probably will know who everybody is, but between classes, then you wouldn't necessarily know who these people with pseudonyms were. So here, online class, a good 2/3, it looks like, or so of the students have got their blog set up, so which is great since it's only the second, third, whatever day of class. Okay, I will be adding some more sections to this sidebar. Usually I put some links to grammar information sites that are helpful. We in addition to not having a textbook, we aren't using a writer's handbook, which often is one of the texts in a composition class. So all of that sort of grammar information and how to cite sources, research process, punctuation, all that kind of stuff obviously is available all over the place on the internet. So what I tend to do is put links here. I'll have some links to grammar sites and various other sites that I think are helpful. If you're a paper type person, you may want to pick up a writer's handbook, especially if you're going to be intending to transfer to a 4-year school and or you're in a major that is going to require you to do a lot of writing. If you're a paper person, it's handy to have a writer's handbook that you can consult. If you go to any bookstore and, Barnes & Noble, etc., I guess Barnes & Noble is about the only bookstore left these days, and look in the reference section, there'll be several to choose from. There are not any particular ones that I'd recommend, though. Diana Hacker's Writer's Handbook is one of the more popular ones. Okay, let's see. I think that's it for a tour. I'll do another short post about how to, another short video about how to do a post. Let's see, get back here. I talked to one student today who made me aware. Now let's see, where is it? Here. That this video that I had done about how to do a post, the audio wasn't very good on it. It's an older video that I did a little while ago, so I will do another one to replace that's based on this blog rather than a blog from previous semester. I'm not sure I'll get that done tonight, but let's see, it's Wednesday. I'll do it first thing in the morning if I don't get it tonight. So there'll be a video that'll show up here shortly. Okay, that's it, I think. If you're not familiar with blogs, if you're not feeling too comfortable about computers, try to be patient with yourself. Don't, as I said somewhere in the assignment, don't beat your head against a wall. If you're having problems, holler. I'd be happy to meet people face to face, or we can try to do things over the phone. Or I can do a little video like this one aimed at if you have a particular issue that you're having problems with. So we're going to get off to a little bit of a slow start as we get, um, to let people catch up and get familiar with the blog. Play around with it a little bit. You can do a post and then delete it. Try a few things. As much as possible, I'll try to do this sort of video to show you how to do things as we get into a little bit more complicated things. But really, blogs are quite simple, I think, to work with, and hopefully you'll jump on board if you aren't already. Okay, talk to you all soon.